morning.
Good morning. Sorry, we're running late because we had to do a bunch of stuff here, and you gotta go check because I pulled that computer forward.
I see. I need to fix it. It's okay.
Yes. Let me get
It's
a
okay.
chair
I turned
here.
everything on.
Whew.
Woo-wee.
Yeah. What a day.
Woo-wee.
What a 3 day.
What
Let me see.
a 4.5
You might have to go a
hours
little
of sleep.
back because remember we got to get a head that can walk through here. That should be good. I know the head's not here, but it still has to have the space
Does
for it to
not
walk
have
through.
to have the same.
There's your
gap.
mouse.
What do you stop it?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Which
Good
way?
morning.
Let me
Good
see which way.
morning. Douglas Green.
All right. Was it good?
Scoot your knee over.
All right. There we go. Phone.
Happy Sunday.
Yes. Happy Sunday.
It's August 2nd.
I'm not even sure if we have people in yet.
I
but,
don't know.
You know, get the
I
whole
don't
thing
know.
ready to rumble.
7-year anniversary?
7-year
That's
anniversary.
the name of this street?
Yeah. Because yesterday was 7 years of having a brick and mortar.
Holy smokes.
Yes.
We got a whole lot of nothing.
Okay.
So we can yibber yabber and I can share it because people may not know.
Yes, because we weren't supposed to be live today, but then, you know, surprise, it happens.
Surprise.
We were
We're
here.
back.
Yeah, we were available. We thought, you know, we would pop on, talk a little bit to
Whomever
everyone.
is
Yeah,
in
we
the
got
ether.
7 years of 7 years of owning our brick and mortar.
Yes.
So we thought, you know what, so there was a problem at the store, and it couldn't be fixed, apparently. So we left Chattanooga early, and basically got up yesterday at, I don't know, 6.
Yes.
Was it 6-ish? We actually slept in for a change. And
kind of,
yes.
because we were in the time change, so we didn't.
Yes, so
Yeah, we
6 was
didn't.
5 our time.
Yes.
So
We didn't actually
so
sleep
it was,
in,
yes, but it
you
felt
know.
like it. So so I don't know if it's only weekends, but the fabulous hotel, they were actually very nice.
They were
actually very
so
nice.
good.
Yes.
I can't. I need to leave them a 5-star. They were
Yes, but I want to reiterate. I tried at the one place and it was not good, like really bad.
good.
And then I tried at the second place and it was better, but it wasn't good. So I guess baseline hotel breakfast is really fucking bad. Ugh. I cannot eat that shit. I don't know what they serve, but
it's not real.
It's inedible.
Inedible.
Inedible. Kan jy die kak eet nie?
Wait, did he just ask the American for the phonetics?
Yes. I'm not English, so I forget sometimes.
I'm not either, but
And I'm a little. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little tired.
Roy.
Yeah,
Royneck.
Royneck. So I'm a little tired after what's it,
Bosnian.
4.5 hours sleep
It was
after
4.5.
12 and a half
after
hours
12
drive after, you know, getting up
Good
at
morning.
5 in the morning. So it's
It was a lot of fun.
yes.
It was a whirlwind. If you guys want some very pretty scenery to just peek at, go check our X. It's
Yes.
gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We visited 8 states in 3 days, about 2,000 miles driving.
Yes, I think it was more, but it's around about.
I would say roughly 2,000
Yes.
miles.
Yesterday
Probably a
was
little bit more.
like 1,000.
Yes,
Yeah.
alone. But it was 8 states in the end.
Yes.
Is how far we went. So we
So-
took total different tracks.
Yes, the route back. I didn't even recognize the route back. It was completely different to the route there, but it was
Which
cool.
was what I was familiar with. So it was nice for me to get a change on the route there.
Yes.
Which was a lot of fun.
So anyway, we had a small problem, which I of course went and resolved.
It's fixed.
But you know, got it sorted out, and then it was like 7:30, and he calls like, "How about we stream?" I'm like, "Well, okay, let's go." And but we had to go do the shower quickly because we got up yesterday morning at 5, and then drove all the way here. Got here at like 2 or something in the morning, like somewhere 2 or something.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to go fiddle around in the dark, being tired with electricity. Because
Oh yeah, the water wasn't
Yes.
working.
so yeah, the
That was a
the well pump had a
small
little issue. So it's almost worse when the water's off and you have power.
It is because
Because-
it's so tempting to turn it on, but it doesn't work. Would you believe
Yeah,
it
that-
still doesn't work?
That muscle memory of just opening the faucet and it magically running. It's
Thankfully,
interesting.
we have water, and we have incredible people. I am going to name drop Sherry. I love her.
Yes, she sorted out and got some
I
water
love
and fixed
her.
everything
She took
up.
care of us.
But
so
I had to
can
come
brush some
back.
teeth.
It's either get out somebody, like call somebody out to come fix it, which I'm sure on a Sunday is going to be at least $1,000.
At least.
Or you drive back for 12 and a half hours and then spend 10 minutes and fix it. It was like 30 minutes, but because I had to get tools and I had to open everything up.
That's the thing is you just got to go open it. But yes, what you just figured out, which was a smaller multimeter and ice.
Yes, a multimeter ice and a thing that can undo little screws. And there's so much you can do with that,
It solves solves the world's problem. Anywho.
Yes, let's not.
Sorry, I'm very slow sharing it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. So then we drove back and we are here and now we can do. So yesterday was our 7-year anniversary. Let's greet who's in. Let's first say hi to who's in.
Evening, not evening, morning.
Yes, we are back. Dead Dingo. I would have chosen not to be back because it was actually really nice. The event was fucking great.
It was great. Really enjoyed staying and for the whole day yesterday. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, so I'll do just a quick.
Go
okay,
ahead.
So
do you want me to say hi to the people?
Yes, let's hi quickly. Yes, CK. Good morning.
Flying Flower.
Good morning. Good morning.
A lovely lady, and then SS Grant.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm not expecting a huge turnout because we weren't supposed to be live. But so we went to Chattanooga because it was the 1776 Law Center charity event. It was a full house. It was full. Like we were thinking maybe because we were just part of the event, so we were thinking, okay, maybe we get a couple of chairs on the edge. No, it's like standing room only. Like even the event speakers were sitting down the bar. Like it was full. There was a lot of people.
We were sitting down the bar with them.
Yes, we were part of the event people. So
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we were the big wigs.
Dressed in our best.
Yes, we had our
new
shirts,
jeans, and I'm not wearing my new shirt right now.
No, I'm saying we had new shirts. We were all spit. I shaved.
He shaved.
Yes, I was on my best behavior. I didn't say anything like fuck once. Oh, I did when we left. I told Viva. I said we have fucking children, so we're gonna leave now.
We're out.
Yeah, Deuces. And he's like, okay, so we'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, no, dude, Texas. It's 12 and a half hours. We're not seeing you again.
He was so sad.
Yeah, he was not happy.
Sad.
He's like,
but you're here.
Yes, but you're here.
You can't leave.
I'm like, no, we gotta go. I'm sorry.
Viva was such a wonderful
host.
He's
a great guy. So,
and we had the pleasure of meeting Barnes and his sister.
Yes,
his sister. Us up with accommodations.
Yeah, with really good, and she was very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. What is that thing crying about?
OBS, reconnection. No connection. Reconnection.
All right.
We are back to our internet.
Oh, that's what it is. It's the shitty internet. Well, that's the one thing I'll give the hotels. They had really good internet.
They really did. Our stream on Friday was flawless, and that was not the nice hotel.
Yes, that was not the nice hotel.
Was not the nice
we never got to stream from the other one. But anyway, hotel breakfast sucks. So I used to travel a lot, and I think maybe it's just because I was in Africa traveling. Like you would, sleep in the hotel, and then you go downstairs, and there's like a dude with a big fucking hat, and he's like, "How would you like your eggs today?" And he will fucking prepare it right there for you. And I was like, "Well, this is very good, very, very nice." And they would like fry bacon there for you, and and it's like, "Oh, this is very good." And then you come here, and it's like, "What is this plastic shit in the warmers?"
Here is your plastic.
Yes, it's called a sausage patty. I don't know what the fuck it is.
What was in the salt?
Oh. Hold on, where's that picture? Give me that picture.
I don't
Fucking
know.
hell.
No,
I was so disappointed.
Okay,
I was so disappointed.
I will pull it up and I will share.
So, we eat breakfast, and I feel like I need some salt because we mainly eat protein, so we eat a lot of salt. I grind extra salt on my eggs and on my biltong and everything when I eat it. So, I eat a lot of salt. So we obviously didn't have our Celtic salt.
We were stupid.
We were stupid.
I'm taking that everywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to be that guy that's going to pull out my own salt from now on. Anyway, so I grab a couple of packets and I give Nicole a few and I take a few and, I'm eating and I'm like, man, just thinking to myself, I'm so spoiled, for having my Celtic salt because this stuff tastes shit. It just
Why does
tastes
it
off.
taste so bad?
And I'm like,
show them.
yes. And
I'll
I'm like,
show
why?
them.
But I don't say
All right,
anything
guys,
because, it is what it
in
is.
a picture.
All right, see if you can.
See how fancy I am? I use a picture on a different device and show it in front. All right, do you want me to read set ingredients? I don't even know if I can. Okay, this is iodized salt, ingredients, salt, sodium silicoaluminate, dextrose and or sodium thiosulfate, potassium iodide, sorry.
Yes. That's the fucking table salt. I'm like, what? What?
No, it's plastic with your table salt. Wait,
Yes, it's like, can I
salt
not?
with your plastic.
Like, can I not just have salt? Just fucking, or I mean, if you want to do like salt and iodine, like but can I not just have salt? Like just salt? No.
If you guys do not know what those lovely things are, those are all anti-caking agents. Dextrose is known for being starch-based, whether it's corn or wheat.
And I do not eat starches, so I gotta. After the 2 days of I tried. I'm like, come, let's go have breakfast. Come, I take you to the hotel.
I told him let's just eat biltong.
Yeah, she was like, let's eat biltong. I'm like, no.
I was being the snobby one.
Let's go sit down. We go have breakfast, and the first hotel I said on the stream Friday, I had a bite and I was like, trash. Nope. I'm not fucking eating this shit. I'm not punishing myself. And the second one, the eggs weren't bad, and the sausage patty was like, nah.
The first one had better sausage than the second one.
Yes, and that was bad.
I know, but the other one, I don't know.
I took a bite of the first one sausage, and I'm like, I spat it out. And then the second one was not good, but the eggs were better. I mean, at least the eggs didn't taste like, they didn't taste like a fucking tennis ball that was cut up,
I think those were liquid eggs, not powder eggs. I think they did the liquid eggs.
Yes, I think they did the liquid eggs. But the problem is the people, so they add milk to eggs to try and make more eggs, and then you end up with this fucking water in the bottom of the eggs, like just this water. I mean, if you want to be fancy, put some cream. Otherwise, just like I scrambled eggs. My scrambled eggs has eggs in it.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Why don't you just put bacon fat and then no spontaneous combustion?
Yes, that actually works.
See?
I wonder if you do the eggs with the bacon fat. No. Not telling anybody if it'll still avoid the spontaneous combustion.
Definitely. All right, let me catch up.
All right, let's catch up. Morning, Lemon Zinger.
Yes, you saw Lemon on there. SS Grant does say good morning, guys. Hope all y'all had an amazing trip. We really did.
It was good.
We did.
It was good. It was long.
I like my travel partner.
Yes,
believe it or not. CK Shitternet, right? So Laura 850 says, "Good morning. My first time. I'm a fan of Viva and Barnes.
Oh, good morning.
Thank you. So gracious.
They were nice. They were so nice.
I have nothing but
compliments. I will. Richard, let me share a little story.
Sure.
So Richard.
Yes, he was also very nice. What's his last name?
Barris. Richard Barris. Yeah.
I don't know him.
So we were sitting. The venue was round. We were sitting at the top end of the bar.
Yeah.
The stage was this side because a lot of people wanted to meet us as well. Yes, but a lot of people wanted to meet us as well. Yes. So we were kind of trying to stay out of the way,
main traffic.
Because the bar with everything, but we wanted to be close enough so if people do ask about Biltong,
it was right next to me on the bar.
Nicole can talk and I can talk to whoever comes in and talks to us because some of the people have a kind of extended conversation, so but
they don't need me, they need him for that.
Well, they want to talk to, but the problem is when they talk to me, I can't talk to people that want the biltong, and a lot of people don't know. So Nicole was handling the biltong part, I was handling the people that were talking to us part, and it was fun. And then Barnes came up, and I think he just saw us, not knowing really who we were.
Just going down the line.
It was kind of down the line. He was like, hello, and I just said, hi, I'm Anton. And he's like, oh, okay, nice to meet you. And he walked past. But his PA came to me, his personal assistant, and said, Barnes specifically wants to meet you because we haven't met in person yet. Yes. We have met online and spoken online. So, he's like, oh, yeah, very friendly. And that was it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's good. We met. So I wanted a picture with him and Barris because, like all of this stuff happening and we're talking to people and when everybody sat down and the thing was about to start, I told Nicole, I have no pictures.
Yes.
I took no, because, it's not something I thought of. I didn't like, oh, I want a picture with this. I'm just,
and we missed a good guy because of that.
Yes, we missed a very good guy because of that. But anyway, so I I just and as the event was about to start, I told Nicole, you know what? I have no picture. I never took a picture with anybody. Let me go ask Barris and Barnes are standing there, so let me just go ask
And
them.
This was right before the
like
event
they were
kicked
mics
off.
on, ready to go up. So I said, let me go ask them quick if they mind if we just take a quick picture. So I go over and I say, I'm sorry guys, would you mind if I take a quick picture? And they looked confused, and I said, I'm Anton. And they looked at me again. I said, I'm the Biltong guy. And we're both like, oh, yes, of course. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, nice to meet you guys. I'm sorry.
Again,
so because they don't know, and I know them. Of course, everybody knows them, but they don't specifically know me.
No.
But I thought the introduction I did was enough, and it obviously wasn't. So they were like, it's like talking, and I'm like, okay, well, thank you very much. You guys go on the stage.
Yes, they were actually holding longer.
Yeah, they were like, oh, where's the Biltong?
His assistant's daughter was introducing.
Was she's like, you guys gotta go. So it was fun. Yeah. It was fun. It was a good time. It's nice to be welcomed like that, and people appreciating. We had a lot of really good feedback on the Biltong of people that haven't had it before, that had it there, and were like, because there's like, I don't like jerky.
I'll talk about that because I had that conversation.
So
let me bring in some others first. So Lemon did comment that freaking Crumble app sucks so much. I'm sorry,
the
Lemon.
App is, I don't know, the app has been broken,
struggled.
man.
I was on
Brave browser,
and it was like, woo. I thought it was my internet, which is most likely what it really was.
Well, that and the app.
I learned that, the phone provider we are currently using, that will be rectified very soon, does not get service like outside of certain areas. So stupid. Stupid. But
you know what's a lot of fun?
What?
When the phone service is spotty and you're on maps and it says 70 and you drive past the 45 sign and you're like, why is my Google not updating, because it still says 45? And then we had places where the sign says 45. I go to like 50 because 45 plus a little bit, and people like speed past me, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Because these guys are doing about 70, and I feel like I'm holding up the traffic. That was more than once.
That was Red Pill Rebelville, which I didn't realize he lived down there.
Red Pill.
We wound up turning on one of the highways, and he's like, "Hey, you're 30 minutes north of me right now." It's like, well, hi.
Yes, but people were like 70, like I was standing still, them coming past me, and I'm like, but the sign says 45. And
it
even
was stupid.
And even it was like 3 lanes, but I think roadworks. But even maps said 45, and the sign said 45.
No.
And people were like, I'm like, yeah, man, we got out of state plates.
We're not playing.
I'm not taking a chance.
Because we will be the guy to get pulled over because we are
like,
in a
why didn't you
rush
go 70? I'm like, everybody's going
home.
70. Yes, but I didn't catch everybody. I
caught you. Dad Dingo Dan says, I remember when the ingredients of salt was salt. That's all we were after, dude.
If I could just have some fucking salt, it would be nice.
Cam says, what do you think, you're better than a dog chewing on a tennis ball?
Right. Good morning, Cam. Yes. No, that was when you eat when you bite the egg and it like hoofs away from your teeth. Like, that was weird. I don't think it's eggs.
Sith, good morning. Just
morning,
good morning and happy Sunday, everyone. And Lemon, I like it. King of Biltong, the speeders have no shits to give kind of money and can pay the ticket.
Yes, apparently.
You got it. You know what was super weird? I didn't want to say it out loud while we were driving, but I didn't see anybody yesterday. Did you see anybody yesterday?
What, cops?
Yeah.
I saw a few, but for the most part, no.
I didn't see them.
No, there were probably 3, but on a 12-hour drive.
For 3?
Yeah, they were like 3.
Okay, I see. I don't count that because on the way up, whew,
no, there were lots. They were everywhere. They were
everywhere.
Plenty of them, but coming back yesterday.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was very minimal.
3, maybe 4. And there were a few times where it said, like, police ahead,
and there was nothing. And I saw the most, where I saw them was actually when we hit DFW.
Yes.
And it was funny because when we got in, like, coming into DFW, both Anton and I were like, where are we? I don't know this highway. What is this highway? Where is this thing? Because the Metroplex is fucking massive. And we don't come from that direction ever.
No, like we don't even know what it looks like out there.
No, and I told Anton, I was like, oh, I'll name drop it. We are in Forney. I didn't know where Forney was. Now I know where Forney is. Okay, and I see why people will live out there and drive into the Metroplex. I get it now because it's all connected.
Yes.
Like it's like majorly connected. When
That's
I
big,
was
man.
in nursing school, I was in the Fort Worth side. There is a college, the county colleges, of course. So Fort Worth is on the west side of the Metroplex. Dallas is on the east side of the Metroplex. Forney is about 30 minutes outside Dallas, would you say?
Yes.
And Dallas and Fort Worth, 30 minutes or 45 minutes probably between the two. Downtown
Probably,
to
yes.
downtown.
Downtown to downtown.
Downtown to
45,
downtown.
yeah.
Okay. I had a friend. She lived in school with me in Forney. And she used to trek to downtown Fort Worth for nursing school.
That's like an hour and a half drive.
Stupid. But I see why she did it, because it's all straight. It's straight highway. It's not the end of the world. She went to that school. Nursing school sucks. It's hard to get in anywhere. So she went there because it worked for her. Yes. But yeah, now I can understand how she made that.
Yeah, it was like easily, it's a highway. Yes.
But it's still a long trek. It's about an hour and a half up and down, and that would I would not personally make that decision, but I get it. Nursing school sucks. Let's put it that way. We do have some extra comments. Sith says, Lemon, my rule of thumb is when going above by a bit, as long as I'm not the fastest vehicle, I'm doing fine.
Yes.
That's a good rule.
I do the 10% rule. I try and stick to the 10% rule. Sometimes it's like 11%, 11 and a half, 12%. Sometimes 15%? It's 20%. Well, so I told Nicole, if you can consistently do a 10% over the speed limit, when you drive 12 hours, you can almost cut an hour off your time.
Yes, it does make a difference.
But you got to be consistent and long distance.
Cam says, have you never heard of monthly quotas for cops? It was the beginning of the month on your way back.
Oh,
look at
the big brain on Cam. Yeah. Cam has won the fucking brain award today. Absolutely.
Have you already had coffee this morning? I haven't had enough yet.
So we hit bed at 2. Got up.
2. It was after 2.
Yeah, after 2 we got in bed, and then and it's. So we both shower before we go sleep.
Yes, I felt icky.
And it was like, well, we have no water. And I did go look, just the basics. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. I'm going to have to open shit up.
Telling on him. I have to wash the sheets.
Yes, and I opened the pump house door, and there was a couple of really big fucking spiders in there. And I'm like, you know what? Yes. Well, there were 2 really big ones on the side, and I was like, there's spider webs, and I'm like, man.
Black widow and a wolf spider.
Yeah, black widow and a wolf spider.
I think she ate it.
No, she did. This morning when I got in there, wolf spider was gone. Black widow looked a little satisfied. But I don't want to stick my hands in the I had to open some insulation up.
Yes.
And because I had to get to a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, it's 2 in the morning. I've been up almost 24 hours. I'm not in the mood to get
a little tired. And butt hurt.
Yes, okay? But also there's scorpions and shit out here, so I didn't want to stick my hand in somewhere, or because now I've got to hold a torch. I don't have daylight, so now I've got to try and use my box cutter. This guy. So I don't want to use that with one hand.
My friend this morning. So there's scorpions out here. First thing this morning I saw. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, bye bye.
So I don't want to risk sticking my box cutter into a pipe, and then that's more shit to fix. So I'm like, all right, we just do it tomorrow. So we both just got in bed. Fortunately, it wasn't like a
brush our teeth though. We have water. Sherry, thank you.
Well, it wasn't a workout day, so it's not like we were doing like heavy stuff. We were driving for the most part, and everything was air conditioned, and so it wasn't like we were all.
It wasn't 104. It was raining.
Yes, it was raining in some spots.
Off and on.
So anyway, so in bed just after 2, up at 6:30.
Yep.
Got the pump running at like 7:30ish, and then we were like, well, fuck it, let's go stream. Yeah. Why not? We are here.
I got to shower before we stream.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like by 7:30. It's like okay, pump's running. Let's go shower. Well, I was like, all right, let's go set up the stream. She's like, no, first we shower. I'm like, yeah, all right.
I need to wash.
No, because I don't want the flies. It's like what's those cartoons with like Ed and Eddie's.
You gotta have like the steamy smell.
Yes. Slightly green.
Right. Coloration. Oh man.
Yeah. So there we go.
So Lemon does say, Sith, as a RLEO, we normally never gave tickets to 5 miles per hour over, so you are safe. Mexican Trumper, good morning.
Good morning.
You. Glad to have you in.
Yeah.
So we are back, obviously. We had a phenomenal event we were at yesterday for anybody new in. I have a plethora of pictures and videos and all kinds of stuff on technically all of our social media, but I had to bring up the X because the X is where the real stuff is.
X
We are
seems to
able to
be
share
X seems to be a little better than the other stuff.
Yeah, not so much nonsense.
No, boomer book and fucking Insta porn, I guess. You know.
And TikTok, maybe I'm too old for it. Yeah. Maybe I am the boomer for that realm. That is not my realm. I don't know if you guys use TikTok. We use it literally for just another outlet to share.
I don't even have it on my phone.
He's so funny. He was actually upset at me for getting it on my phone.
Why are you taking the commie fucking...
No, but then we had another friend who does legitimate business and said, but it's another outlet. You may want to consider it. And he's like,
much against my will. You know?
But the other day, we actually had somebody come in because they saw us on TikTok.
Yes, actually we did. I was very surprised. But, you know, when
he heard him say it, not
yes,
me.
The guy told me, oh, yeah, I saw you guys on TikTok. And I'm like, damn. Exploit me harder, daddy. You know?
No, so go check it out. The mountains were phenomenal. Did you mention meeting Ben Dykes?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. So we didn't mention on the last stream, but we met Ben Dykes. Great guy.
Such another gracious host.
Yes.
He was phenomenal. We got to go.
He dragged us into he dragged us into a bar, fed us, and then sent us on our way.
Yes.
You know, literally.
Not even a pat on the butt.
Yes. No, he's like, eat this and go there.
Yes. He sent us down something called the Pig Trail.
Yes, which was very scenic.
Arkansas. Oh my goodness. So it was gorgeous. We saw some rainbows. It was a little rainy off and on. So that view was just stunning. Yep. Do you have the video or a picture? I can't remember. Video. Yep. I think I put out a video on X with that. So go check that out. It is absolutely gorgeous. Not something I even knew existed.
Yeah. Yes. We're going to have to redo that at some point.
I think so. So
with all of that said,
yes.
Yesterday was our 7-year anniversary, which is the title of and the other reason I was late is because AI has a very hard time just editing the little picture. It's very slow.
But why?
I don't know.
We need a data center.
Yes.
The data center will fix that.
Yes. No, it was just slow.
But it's going to drink the water.
You know, I was thinking, we got no water. Where's the fucking data centers taking my well water? So anyway.
Sorry, I digress. Obviously not enough sleep.
No. So 7 years yesterday of a brick and mortar. We were probably open 2 years. Well, we started 2 years prior.
Yeah, it took a little bit of time.
So we were testing recipes and things like that about 2 years prior. About a year before we opened brick and mortar, I was already selling, I guess.
We were selling.
A year or 18 months or something.
We had already signed contracts, like getting into.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, like probably a year before the contract, we already were selling.
Yeah, so it was just 2 years.
So it takes
a while to get the brick and mortar ready.
So I was already experimenting on recipes like in 2017.
Yep.
You know, trying. So I did a lot of research, and anybody who wants to get involved in food, you know, except for being stupid because it's very hard work.
Scratch food.
Scratch food. The shit they just deliver to you, anybody can cook that, which a lot of people do, just by the way.
Hotel breakfast.
Hotel breakfast. So-called. So I was testing recipes because one of the biggest challenges restaurants or food establishments have is
it's important. Sorry.
Is consistency. So I was trying to see, okay, how do we make, and of course I had my volumes completely wrong because I was making like maybe 2 kilos because, you know, we are family, so I was cooking for us. So I'm like, okay, so let's just do 4 times the family.
Family of 4 at that time.
Yes, family of 4. So I'm like, well, okay, if I use a pound of mince, you know, ground beef, let me make that times 4, and then, you know, I'll see if the recipe scales, and then I can always just scale that up. By the time we were like running the restaurant, I was doing 10 kilos instead of half, or like I 50. Tested on 2, I was doing 10 kilo batches in a big, what they call a rondo. I must actually grab my rondo and show you guys.
Oh, it's not in here.
No, it's in the storage.
Give size.
It's actually 25 gallons.
Yeah,
the only reason I didn't get the 30 is because it didn't fit on my range. But I was
that is a limitation.
If I buy this other like heat plate thing that's big, maybe I can get the 30. I almost got it. I almost got that in the 30 gallon because the 10 kilos wasn't enough. I had to start making it like, more frequently. Anyhow, so 7 years. So we started, we did the business name change to the official name change just after we signed the lease.
Yes.
Which was like October 2018.
2018, yep.
We signed the lease, I think, September.
Yes.
So that's about a year prior to August.
We first looked at it 2017, the exact same building.
The exact same building
and
the same shop.
We
looked at it in 2017 around September. Yes. And then I was like, no, it's too expensive. And, it's not, And then we saved up and did a few things. And we're like, all right, maybe we can do it now. So 2018, we looked at the exact same with the same guy, same building, same everything. So, and then we took the premises and I fucking worked to fix that up. I did most of the work myself. Man,
so
that was rough.
Church. It was a church prior.
Yes, it was an office suite, but built out
they used
for
it
church.
As a church,
yes.
And it was grody. This thing was not well kept, not well maintained. Anton.
So it's like old offices that they converted into a little church, but in like a strip mall. So it's just the office. It had green.
With a single door, no windows.
Yes, single door, no windows. We were literally a hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall.
But there's this thing called determination, and I am too stubborn to quit.
To fail, not to quit.
Ooh.
To fail.
Yes. So we've been pushing this wagon, this train cart.
Right. No, but in that office suite, the reason I stress that, one of the first things that Anton ran into, he did have to contract a few things. You literally cannot touch electrical unless you have an electrician. You cannot touch the plumbing, like changing plumbing. You can do like a toilet, but changing plumbing like lines and
it has to be a guy registered with the city with a master electrician, master plumber.
2 lines. Anton was the GC, so he found this guy and he found that guy.
Yes, the plumbing guy, I literally worked side by side with him. I was like the plumbing.
I mean, you did at many points work with him.
Work with him as well. Yes.
No, because guess what we found out? The electrical. Oh, there's no actual power for this suite. It jumps off the other suite.
Yeah. So what happened was when we built out the suite, when everything was done, and it was a lot. I mean, the initial quote for the electricity was like $6,500. We ended up spending $30,000 just on the electric to get it up to standard, because the guy quotes me, okay, blah, 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 and then he starts opening shit and he's like, well, this is a fuck up and that doesn't work and this is broken and that's not working, which I mean I have to,
and there's no way to know this
stuff.
And
I have to give the guy some grace. It wasn't his fault. Like he couldn't strip the whole building. And then also the city added a bunch of shit which wasn't on the original fucking plan.
How dare you open a restaurant when it has seating and a kitchen?
Yes, so I handed in my original plans to the city. Yeah, we can explain all of that.
Hang on, let's say hello to Chappie and Jody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad you caught us, Chappie. We've been off and on.
Sorry, yes, we weren't supposed to stream this morning, but then when I got the water fixed and everything was working, Nicole's like, well, let's go stream.
But we were supposed to stream yesterday and we slept in, so we didn't.
Well, yeah, but the problem, so the hours were a little weird because we were now an hour ahead. So if breakfast was early, we would have streamed. Yeah. But the breakfast only opened at 7.
Which is stupid.
Yes, which is like 6 Central. But we're like, okay, 7, so 7:30, but they wanted us there.
Well, they started at 8.
At 8.
And we thought it would be within our, or worthwhile of us, to get there early.
So we thought, well, let's get there like 8:30, which is 7:30 Central, just to go help. Yeah. So help set up and help. And it did help because they would have, if we just...
It would have been rough.
Yes.
I'm glad we went and helped.
Yeah, so we sorted a few things out. I mean, I didn't, for the most part, we stayed out of their way because we didn't want to interfere.
No.
But
they wanted to
yes, but they wanted to repack a bunch of biltong because what they told us is they're going to have charcuterie boards, and we're like, all right, good. So we brought some packs, but we also brought single, we
brought bulk form and single packs.
And single packs. We see a 4 ounces a single pack. I know most jerky is like a 2. You can't, for 2, if you smell, then it's finished.
They do 2 ounces on jerky so they can fucking tax you.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. If you do 2 ounces on jerky, it's a taxable item. If it's over, it's not taxable. Just FYI. So, anyway, because meat as a general rule is not taxed.
It is not taxed.
But if it's at 2 ounces and it's jerky, it is. I wonder why. Single serving. So, anyway, So we went there, packed out the biltong, got everything sorted out. Helped set up the bar a little bit better.
Yes.
So because we were right next to Amos Miller's
Amos
nuts,
Miller, what
we
is
saw Amos Miller's
happening?
nuts.
I tasted Amos Miller's nuts.
Yes, right. So
Sorry.
he had some almonds that he sent.
were
So they
so
packed it.
nice.
So they wanted to take our biltong and pack it in little packs.
Like
and,
they did with
and
his
they
nuts.
were about to start. We're like, whoa, what are you
They
doing?
ripped open the bag.
Yes, and
I'm
she's like, no,
wait.
we just want to know what this is, so we'll make labels and pack. We're like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. We got packs. We got plenty packs. So
and
we.
then here comes the cooler with 200 packs.
Yes, so we put down like $3,000 worth of biltong.
Yeah.
To make sure everybody's served.
Yeah.
That was our contribution to the
event.
To the event. It was about $3,000 worth of biltong. So diplomatic immunity.
I love it. I love it. And relax the McGroin.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we thought, you know what, that would be a good contribution,
Jody,
and
good
everybody.
morning. Sorry.
Yes. Oh yeah, but I said good morning to
Did you
Jody.
say
I did.
morning?
I think I did. No, I saw him. Good morning, Jody. What did you say? I don't know.
We've had to him and chat.
We've had little sleep. So the memory is a little
sleep. I mean, excitement though. That was so cool.
But so 7 years. The city approved the plans we gave in.
Yes.
Okay, and said yes, you may build. After 2 months of
back and forth.
So we handed it in end of November. Then didn't get anything back. Then I found out, I inquired in December, and they were like, oh, yeah, we're going to sort it out for you, but we now close. So we'll give it to you in January. And I was like, I didn't know, like, December holidays was a thing here. And they were like, yes, it's not a thing, but the city does. The city staff that looks at your plans are going on leave. And I'm like, well, fuck.
I forgot about that.
Yes, okay. So I actually handed it in October, and then they lost it. Oh, I did the forms in October. And then, I don't know, it went nowhere. But I was like, well, we're only opening in April. Like, I'm relaxed because, efficiency is going to be a thing. Yes. I forgot that, government officials everywhere in the world are issued from exactly the same factory.
They are.
They operate, none of them.
The barcodes start with the same serial number.
Yes, they all have the same barcoded serial number because none of them, I think, are human. And so I handed it in October, and I handed in the form, and then I was like, all right, did you guys, and they're like, oh, we don't know where the form is. So would you mind, you come get a new one.
Submitting again.
So I'm like a little annoyed, but I'm like, well, accidents happen. No, I think they just trashed it.
Right?
Now looking back, but I mean, I did not ascribe malice because there was no reason for me to do that.
No.
For the new forms in November.
Ascribe malice to YouTube. Can I get rid of it?
Yes.
Okay.
So anyway,
Bye YouTube.
November.
Come to Rustic Ranch on Rumble. Like, share, subscribe.